Hey everybody out there in YouTube world. We haven't done an update on Earthship 1 in a long time. This will be the 12th year of living here. Man, it's got some snow in Montana the last couple of days. This will melt off again before it really comes and stays for the year. So last year we did a lot of stuff. Pretty much lime plastered most of the walls and interior. And we're gonna take a good little walk through. Here's our pomegranate. He's happy. I thought I lost him earlier in the spring. I thought I might have killed him, but somehow he survived. Fig put in this year. He's coming along. Tomatoes are amazing. When that thing gets too bushy and starts flopping all over, I just cut it all the way back to the main stalks and they grow more tomatoes. It's quite something. We got our Melville Winery grapevine here. That was the size of a pencil when I put him in. He's been in there about 5 years at least now. He puts out grapes. He puts out a bunch of set of grapes. We struggle with temperature and water with him a little bit, I think. But he's growing. I'm gonna start to make him more happy. And we are going to go ahead and hopefully stomp on some grapes and make some sort of wine. Avocado tree. This was just kind of a miss about, it's probably 5 or 6 years now as well, 6 years. We direct compost directly into the soil. I just dig a hole and dump the compost bin right in there, and in about 30 days, it's black gold. So no avocados yet, but we'll probably have to prune him back heavily at the top especially, and as it approaches the glass. Unfortunately, he grew close to the wall. I wish he'd have grown out a little bit, but wouldn't be able to walk in here if he didn't. But hopefully in the next couple of years, he will start to put out some fruit. Got our lime tree here. He's an older guy, 5 or 6 years now. He's liking being in here, and he was a big struggle, but we seem to be a little bit happier with each other lately. Got some limes. So hopefully he definitely has issues with temperature, soil temperature, water. Bugs used to be a thing, but they don't seem to be a thing anymore in the greenhouse, so I don't exactly know why, but maybe the soil is just happier, things are happier. Here's our orange tree. Now, he does really like it here, and we do have a lot of oranges here, and you get a pretty good stalk on him. And same kind of thing, he seems to do better than the lime tree, but it's always they always need something, these trees. And look at this lime right there, this orange right here. And there's about 10 or 12 or 15 of them on there. They're actually pretty hard to see until they turn orange. But he's getting okay. You can see this wall right here. So this is lime plaster. I did this last winter when everything was kind of, when all the grapes got taken down and I could get in here sort of and walk around in the dirt. But that's Andoria, I think it's the color, from Vasari Plaster. And it's been fantastic. So we'll see how it does as it starts to condensate a little bit on it from the plants and all that. Ooh, what's that? Yeah, grapes. So this guy has been in here for at least a decade or 11 years. I'm not even sure. He might be, it might be his 11th year. But this is just a table grape. And it just puts out hundreds and hundreds of grapes, sets. and they're just everywhere. So he'll start to go dormant here and go to sleep for the winter, and I'll prune him all the way back. And I can see out the glass for the winter time. But he went in the dirt as a pencil as well, and he's quite big. And then we have my winter greens growing area. And so in the winter time, that sun, we're facing a little bit east of south, due south, will come a little across the horizon there. So because of its way into, it just dives right in. So also last year what I did was I took out the stained glass that was here and just have clear glass, and so that's great for the shower. You can look out now. This is also a framed wall where the tile, black tile is. One of the very few framed walls in the house. I don't know why they did it right there, but I pulled it out and filled it full of cement and put black tile in front of it. So that will all conduct through now to the inside of the shower, and that room just becomes a warmer area. So these greens will grow up and pretty much be able to pick off them all winter long. And I'm gonna probably add some more here too. Don't know what I'm doing there yet. So look at that. I forgot what the color of this is, but it's for me it's Mexico. I just wake up to that. So much better than what it was before. I'm so happy this all got done last year. It was a ton of work, but it's super fun. Did take out the closet. The reason I took out the closet, you can see on the outline of the floor of where the closet was, right? And that went up, and I just felt like it ate up too much room. I like when the sun kind of hits clothing. It wasn't airy enough for. Here's our mirror storage. We've got a full-length mirror here. And if you don't want that, who's that guy? We got storage on the other side, and this is on a swivel. So that was a good ad. And inside the bathroom, got a new mirror. Who's that fucking cool looking dude? So this is Spanish red. Sort of like a bowling ball. Smooth. Very nice. So this is a Vasari Plaster Spanish red. And this is a can wall right here. So it's solid. This is a framed wall, one of the few framed walls for the water wall. Man, I like that blue. Look at that. Who gets to stand in a shower and look outside and look at grapes too? Man, I'm lucky. Look at that shit. The hallway. Watch your eyes. This is the Freelance Room. Boom. Look at that. So there was 3 of us in this room. Niall and Cole and myself. And this was just kind of some of the leftover colors we had and shit we wanted to get rid of. I don't like storing stuff. So we just freelanced it. Niall did this wall right here. It was actually my favorite wall. That wall up there is pretty good too. Cole. Imagine what's going on inside Cole's brain. Sheesh. And look at that work of art. Must have been me. These are the original walls, unchanged. I came in here and I tightened up, so, you know, there was some separation from the adobe around all the vigas, the logs. And there was a little bit of cracking in here, but not as bad as the rest of the house. Mostly because it's, they're on can walls here. So I just tightened it up. I chinked around the logs, fixed some of the cracks. I had a couple of dried patties from the original installation 11 years ago. Just touched it up. So this room looks really nice. And the original walls were pretty nice. They just cracked a bunch for a bunch of different reasons. So that's why we changed all these walls. Look at that, man. Whoa. Here is the living room. And this is the stained glass that used to be in the bathroom. Now I put it out here. So I'm gonna redo all the lighting in here this winter. That's the big project. Will be a lot less labor intensive than doing all these walls. But man, they turned out nice. And this is a more amino. So it's a little more coarse. Most of the other rooms were Veneziano, and that was powdered marble, and this is crushed marble. It really turned out nice. This area was really bad and was in need of big repair. All right, giddy up. Get yourself an Earthship. Still amazes me, the Earthship. No fire, no furnace. I mean, there's just nothing. All this mass is just heated and temperate. I mean, it's windy out there, it's snowing, it's probably 25 degrees out. This house has no idea what's going on outside. It's 64 degrees in the greenhouse for free. And it should be even warmer in here. Yeah, 68. 68, and you can just see all the mass is about the same, and the mass stays the same. That's how you get constant temperature. But if you live in a house without mass, man, you got big bills. This is free. So this winter, like I said, we're gonna redo some lighting in here, and this lighting was, you know, put in 2013, and you know, this was just the technology of LED at the time, and I can assure you that you can't see a fucking thing with it. It's kind of useless lighting. I mean, just useless. It does nothing. Can't even play cards at the table. I do like this over the table lamp. I'm gonna keep that, but it's more ambiance, less utility. And these sconces are real nice. I'm not gonna touch them, but I'm gonna do some sort of suspended rope light, maybe 2 or 3 strands throughout this room from east to west. And probably do something in the hallway, probably get a nice light behind the stained glass here so we can light that up. So I need a little bit more of utility lighting, and we'll add a little ambiance lighting as well.